Hi, I'm glad you're still watching. How are you doing? How have you been? Boniface again with you here. I brought to you a topic this moment. I thought of a situation. Let me give you a narrative. You are there, you have skills, or you have knowledge about how to do something, and you can do it very well. It can be professional, it can be a manual skill, it can be something that you've learned, it can be something that you take it as a hobby, like a game that you enjoy. For instance, let's say you have a lot of knowledge about farming, and you're living in the city. In the city where you're staying, unfortunately, there's nowhere where you're going to practice your farming skills or knowledge. Nowhere. Okay. My message is you have knowledge about doing something very well and you're good at it. But you're in a place whereby that knowledge is not helping you. Say, you know things about computer. You know about computer programmings and so many things about computer. And you're just having that knowledge and you're not using it anywhere. It's not helping you. Even though you may want to utilize it, you may find that you try to look for the job and you find that there are so many people with the same knowledge or skill of that which you know to do best. Like I gave a similar example about a farmer, or about somebody knowing or having experience about rearing animals or rearing birds, whatever kind. You've actually done it and you've done it so well. Say you've been doing it say you've been keeping birds as a by the way. Say you've been planting some crops as a by the way. Say you move around and you see how people do certain things in that place. You want to do it, but you can't do it in that place. Here's my advice to you. Why can't you relocate yourself from that area where your services, the kind of services or the kind of knowledge that you have or the kind of things that you want to do is in abundance, where many people are doing such a thing. Same with somebody who is doing business. You're really into business, you're doing some kind of business, you're putting all the effort to improve, and you've done, and you know that you've done everything that it takes. But the challenge is, there are so many people doing what you're doing, so many people who have the skill or the knowledge of what you do in that particular area. Just like I said about farming. You can rear chicken very well, but you have a small squeezed place, a very squeezed place, or a very small space. You say you're rearing animals, you have very good skills. You know every disease, you know every habit, you know the habits of animals or the birds that you're rearing. You know all the diseases, all the habits, you know everything that takes to make whatever you do to work better, even better than the employed professionals in that skill or in that environment or in that field. Why can't you relocate yourself? Relocate yourself from the city area and you go to the towns outside the city where your services may be gold, can become gold to the people, to the population in that area. And henceforth, when your services are more demanded, you are going to be making money. It's not about boasting about what you know, but what you know, actually what you know best, what you know how to do best. Let it be said by people that you know how to do that thing best. Well, some of you, yes, people are saying, people tell you that you do your thing so well and so excellently, or so super excellently. But now, even though you have such a skill, you have such a knowledge, you know how to do those things or whatever you're doing, but still, I'm asking you a question. Is it bringing for you money in your pocket? Yes, it might be bringing for you money, but is it worth, in case you were to transfer that service to a place where you are almost a monopolist, to the place where you're almost alone? The customers you're currently getting in that particular place, if you are transferred that business or service or farming, say farming from the village, from the city to the village, to a place which has a huge land, to a place that can make you utilize all your farming skills, whereby you can do crop husbandry, you do animal husbandry, both crops and animal husbandry at the same time, poultry at the same time. Don't you think it will make you more money than if you were just rearing only few animals in the city or few birds in the city? Or if you are in a professional job, you have a professional skill, if you take it to a district, mind you, why am I saying this? Most of the time, people who are knowledgeable are piled up in the city centers. They are piled up there, and they don't have a way of utilizing their skills and knowledge. Yet those knowledge skills, they are they can be properly utilized in up country, and they would be employers instead of being employees. They would be job creators instead of being job seekers. Look around you. You probably know of some of the friends who do something so well, and yet you've been in certain villages or certain towns which don't have such specialized services. Some of you have been hired from the city centers to go back to the towns outside the city, to up country, to render your services, and you go back. Why can't you be based in the up country area? And you become the consultant, you become the genius in that area. Test that and see how the world will take you. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching and following me. If this is your first time, please subscribe to my channel, like and share.